my travel friends. Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Mackenzie, and if you don't know anything about me, go ahead and check out my other videos. So the video that I decided to make today that I felt kind of like inspired by came from my friend Zoe, and we've been emailing back and forth, and she's awesome. She is gonna be like the next big YouTube star. I told her last time she would be the next meme icon, and like I fully believe it. So if you go check her out, you will be super inspired, and she's gorgeous and she's super happy. So she kind of inspired me to make this video because she asked me about what is it like to travel to India and how do you travel to India as a female. I went to India last year of August and September and like the first week of October in 2015, and I went there all by myself. When I traveled there, I went to Mumbai, I went to Goa, and then I stayed in an ashram, which is like a monastery in the south. So I have a few tips that I kind of picked up while I was traveling there, and so I wanted to share them with you all. So my first tip is to cover up. Here in the States, it's pretty normal to wear like super short shorts or to wear like a low cut blouse or like wear like a combination. In India, you can't wear that stuff. It brings a lot of unwanted attention, and it kind of, I wouldn't say it like increases your risk of something happening to you. It draws more people to you. Make sure that you're wearing long pants. Don't wear anything that's exposing your shoulders. So I didn't wear this when I was staying in Mumbai and in Goa because they're more touristy and you can actually kind of get away with wearing more revealing clothes, but I wouldn't say it's like a good thing to do. So I just wore a scarf. Basically in India, how they wear it for women is they just put it like this, and so this is essentially how they would wear it, and it just kind of like covers this area up. It looks cool, you know, and like walking it like flows behind you. I don't know what I'm saying. They have so many beautiful scarves that you can buy there. This one is just white because that's just where, you know, I was staying in an ashram and most people wore white. Really beautiful. So another tip that I have for you, if you're traveling to India and you're alone and you're a female, is to just ignore. You feel uncomfortable, or if people are coming up to you and asking you things, just ignore it. It might feel rude, and maybe it is a little bit rude, but you would rather be rude than have to deal with something that maybe you feel uncomfortable with. Questions and stuff like that. Just trust your gut, and if you feel like you need to ignore it, then just ignore it. If I didn't feel comfortable in a place and people were coming up to me, I just ignored it. I just kept walking wherever I needed to go. I looked like I needed to go somewhere, and then I just kept walking. So I guess that kind of leads me into my next point. I think the main thing is to always just trust your gut, and it doesn't really matter what place you're in, but just make sure that you, if you have a bad feeling about something, then don't go through with it. Don't, you know, go to that party, don't go to that person's house. Like, you can still enjoy your life and you can still go out and do things if you're traveling to India, but just make sure that you trust your gut and you know exactly what it is that you're getting into. And if something seems fishy, then just don't go through with it. Even if you feel like, oh, but I don't want to make this person feel bad or whatever, just don't go through with it. Another tip that I have that's a little bit more technical is make sure that you know where you're going from the airport to your accommodation. Be like a super brave soul and just land and just figure it out. But for me, I felt most comfortable making sure that I had done research before on how I got from the airport to my accommodation. Make sure you kind of know like what other people have said about prices and stuff so you can negotiate, because in India you negotiate everything. You know, if you're going to be taking a taxi, make sure that the taxi is legitimate. People are going to be coming up to you asking you for rides and stuff. You want to make sure that what you're getting yourself into is like an actual taxi and how much the price is supposed to be, and they're going to take you from A to B. When I was with other people, of course, you know, I kind of just let them handle it, especially if they were more experienced and things. But when I was completely alone and by myself, I definitely made sure that I knew beforehand how to get from the airport or the train station to my accommodation or to my hostel. So I think my very last tip about traveling to India is just don't be scared. You know, if you have this drawing to go, then just go and don't be scared, don't be frightened. Just make sure you know where you're going, make sure that you do your research beforehand, and just trust your gut and just have an amazing time, because India is such a beautiful and colorful place, and that it has so much to offer. There's so much to see, and I'm definitely going back. And I would totally go back by myself too. So if any of you have been to India before, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Like and subscribe to me if you want to see more. You can also check out my other social media handles and my blog, which is like my baby, so go check it out. Okay everyone, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day and happy travels. You see this country? You should go here.